cash in your pocket?
Yeah.
This was meant to be just another normal day at the filling station, but it quickly turned into a nightmare for everyone present. People inside the station were busy trying to get their vehicles refueled. That's when the most unforeseen thing took place. Something went off and triggered a serious blaze at the gas station. The people there instantly began fleeing in fear for their lives. Others hurried into their vehicles and sped away to save both their cars and themselves. This was meant to be an ordinary day at this gas station, but some Mission Impossible-style drama was about to unfold. A man pulled up to fill his tank. Except he wasn't really fueling his car. He was dealing with some unwanted substance. Soon after, two dark cars arrived and parked very close to his vehicle. That's when he realized something was wrong. What happened next looked straight out of a choreographed action film. The man rushed toward his car to escape, but officers jumped out of those dark cars and blocked him from getting away. Turns out, he was a highly wanted suspect. And this scene unfolded because the police had planned the arrest perfectly. This black car pulls up at the gas station. Everything looks normal. But just moments later, this silver car shows up. Inside are four men, all wearing the same uniform. In their hands, hammers and sticks. They go straight at the black car, striking again and again without stopping. And then, just as quickly as they arrived, they jump back into their silver car and speed away. This woman was about to fill her tank when something unexpected occurred. Another vehicle pulled into the station and one of its passengers, a masked man, stepped out. He crept towards her car and slid into the driver's seat. She spotted him and realized her car was moments away from being stolen. In that instant, she reacted on impulse. She leapt into the vehicle and gripped so firmly she couldn't be shaken off. The intruder tried to drive away, but she wouldn't let go. This startled the criminal, who chose to flee rather than risk it. He jumped out and they sped off while she regained full control of her car. This is one of those moments you usually only catch on Netflix, except this time it was real and it unfolded at a gas station. A young woman was attempting to top up her tank at the station when a man pulled in with a Cadillac. He stepped out of the vehicle and grabbed her handbag. He was rushing back to the car when his target did the most shocking thing.
And once Janelle Della Libera realized she was being ripped off in broad daylight on a Saturday afternoon,
She chased him, jumped onto his car, shifted to the driver's side, and fought with him. In the end, during the scuffle, she fell off the moving car and suffered some serious injuries. His driver's side tire rolled over her foot, leaving Jane lying on the ground, hurt. It was an encounter she would never be able to forget in her lifetime. Look at this, the Fortuner driver at the gas station. He puts it in reverse gear and starts circling around the petrol pump. Such a strange scene. And then suddenly, bang! He crashes straight into the machine. Just imagine. One small mistake and the whole place could have turned into a sea of fire. This wasn't just an accident. It was playing with death. Two men walked calmly into the gas station shop. They had masks on, but that wasn't unusual. People wear masks all the time who target the gas station.
Police are looking for two men who robbed the Shell gas station.
One of them moved directly to the cashier and asked for something. As the cashier bent down, something
Take a
unfolded.
look at this video. Detectives say two Hispanic men wearing hoodies and face masks entered the business across the street from Sony Pictures. They threatened the employees with a semi-automatic gun.
The masked man pulled out a gun and aimed it at another worker inside the store. His partner followed, pulling out his gun as well. They forced both employees to lie down. Together, they looted the shop of $4,000 and left the staff in shock. This car was parked at the gas station, just getting its engine checked. Everything seemed completely normal. But in the very next moment, everything changed. This car suddenly exploded with a massive blast. Smoke spread everywhere. The people standing nearby froze in shock. Just a second ago, this car was perfectly fine, and the next, it had turned into a scene of death. This gas station was all neat and orderly until something happened.
Why you told me to answer my question first? That's what's wrong. Tell me something else, you.
This angry man walked into the shop after bothering some people outside. First, he demanded an apology, and then he went on a wild rampage, smashing things inside the store. The man moved from one section of the shop to another, wrecking whatever he could reach. He returned to the counter and broke everything he could touch there.
Yeah, you said apologize. Apologize to me right now.
The clerk told him again and again to leave, but this man was stubborn and just kept smashing like Ralph.
Ask the man to please leave or 911 will be called.
After what felt like ages of chaos, the man strolled out after taking a box of items, leaving the shop looking like a dump yard. Then the police eventually caught the man and took him to the hospital. A white SUV drove into this gas station and headed towards one end.
For auto fuel. It backs into a parked pickup,
Then suddenly something disastrous took place.
races across the lot, smashes through pumps 1 and 2. It continues forward and hits 2.
The vehicle rushes at full speed and crashes into the 2 pumps in its path, sparking an instant fire in the process. The station's owner notices the blaze and rushes out right away with a fire extinguisher to put it out. However, his extinguisher runs out and he goes to grab another one. While he's getting it, the station's anti-fire system activates and releases suppressant powder to save the situation.
And goes to grab another. Just then, the station's fire suppression system kicks in, spraying retardant.
The driver of the vehicle steps out, makes a phone call, and then flees the scene.